Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. Not entirely sure where that time went. Where did Christmas go? I have no idea, but we are on that little bit of time between Christmas and New Year, so I thought it was time to do my best of 2017 products. I'm splitting this over two videos, so today we're going to be doing best of makeup, and then tomorrow we're going to be doing best of skincare, body care, hair care, all of that fun stuff. And I'm also really excited because I'm going to be doing a giveaway in both videos, so two separate giveaways that you can enter. So in today's video you are going to be able to win 5 of the products that I am talking about today. I'll tell you which ones they are as we go through the video, and then stay tuned for the end and I will tell you how you can enter. So I'm super excited about that. And then tomorrow there is going to be another giveaway of some of my favourite products in that video as well. You can enter both if you want, that's absolutely fine. And then a winner will be randomly chosen. I don't know how yet, but it's going to be random. Really random. Yeah, so without further ado, I've got a few products to get through today. I'm going to get started and tell you guys what my favourite makeup products of 2017 are. Do we count primer as makeup or skincare? I still haven't decided. I'm going to do it as makeup because I've got it here along with everything else. Let's start with primer. Although I have gone back to my trusty Kiehl's Micro Blur Skin Perfector on in the past couple of months, no, past month, not even that, past month? Yeah, about the past month. For most of the year I was using the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Blemish Treatment in it. I really liked it, and I think it's a really great primer for if you do suffer from oily skin or blemishes. I did just find that it really helped to mattify the skin all day, but it basically smooths any like fine lines. It kind of just really evens out the skin so that it makes it a lot easier for you to apply your makeup over the top, and it lasts really well. I did also find that when I was using it, my blemishes were fine. When I went off and like tried other primers and different things, blemishes are also fine. So I do think the anti-blemish side of it actually did something. So I really like it. It's the only product I've ever tried from Cover FX, and it was great. So I'm definitely going to be reaching out and trying some more in the new year. Let me know what you love and comment below what you think I should try from Cover FX. But I really like it and I think it's a really great primer. Also, by the way, everything I have on my face today is in this video. Okay, so let's move on to foundation. I had a bit of a funny year with foundation. I tried out a few things. I ran out of my favourites, which were the Dior Forever Foundation and the NARS Glow earlier in the year, and I thought, I'm not going to repurchase, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to try a few different ones. Tried a few drugstore ones, wasn't like in love with any of them, they were okay, nah. But about a month ago I picked up a higher end foundation and I have fallen very deeply in love with it. So although I've only had it for a month, it's better than any others that I have tried this year, so I had to talk about it. And it is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Foundation. I know I did a first impressions on this at the end of November and I was a bit on the fence about it. However, the more I've used it, the more I've tried it, I have just completely fallen head over heels for it. I love the finish this has. It's just very flawless, very smooth, it covers everything. It does apply better with a sponge. I use the Real Techniques one, and I just think it's a beautiful foundation. It keeps you looking very matte throughout the day, but not cakey matte. It lasts for hours and hours and hours. When I go into London on my days, this has literally just hasn't budged, it hasn't broken up anywhere, it hasn't sort of creased anywhere, so I'm completely in love with this. I really like it. I would highly recommend it to any oily skin girls that just want something that's going to keep them looking really nice and flawless throughout the day. I think it's a really good win. What shall we talk about next? Moving on to concealer. I haven't tried out that many concealers this year. I really want to try out some more next year because I think there's some great ones out there. But for me, the one I have just gone back to and used a lot, but actually I've used this all year round, is the Rimmel Match Perfection as my under eye concealer. I think it's great. It's very good at kind of really brightening under the eyes, smoothing it out. It's not oily, it doesn't tend to crease. I don't think it's the longest lasting under eye concealer in the world. I do think there are probably better ones out there, but for me this is just the one I've used all year. It's the one that I've gone back to when I've tried other ones. Nothing else has kind of really measured up to that in terms of drugstore. I haven't tried any higher end concealers. I really want to try the Tarte Shape Tape because everybody raves about that one. But yes, I do think for a drugstore concealer it is my favourite concealer of the year. I think it's very nice. I would recommend it. This is completely, and all of my tubes of this are empty. I have no concealers in my house at the moment. That is empty, no concealers in the house. Let me know what concealers I should be trying, pop them in the comments below, but this is a really, really good one. Throw that one down there too, because that's also going in the bin. Because it's finished, not because it's crap. See, the best of, not less of. Powder, I had a real difficulty with powder because there's two that I have loved this year and I was like, which one do I choose? And then, you know what, I thought, they're technically two different powders. One is a finishing powder, one is a setting powder. So I can actually separate them up and have a best setting and best finishing. It's my video, I can do it all. So, the best finishing powder is going to be the Glossier Eyeshaodw. I freaking love this stuff. It's actually the only loose powder I've actually really liked. So I think it's the way that it distributes the loose powder because it's got this mesh here. It's so much easier and tidier to use. And I just love how this kind of just smooths everything out. I'm saying smooth a lot. It does just smooth everything out. It makes everything look very, very flawless. When I was using foundations that I wasn't 100% or I thought maybe they looked a little bit cakey, this kind of really helped with that. It just very much finished off the makeup very, very nicely. It's about £15, so it is a little bit more on the pricey side. It is Glossier, which I know launched in October time. Everyone mad over it. I have a few products of Glossier in tomorrow's video, so check that out. But I really like it as a finishing powder. I think it's amazing. It isn't a setting powder. It's not going to keep your face matte throughout the day. It's not going to keep everything set in place. That's not its job. But it does finish things off very nicely and I like it a lot. Now for setting powder we have a drugstore one and I friggin' love this stuff. It is the Rimmel Insta Fix and Matte. So it's a translucent powder, so it's not going to add any extra coverage, but it is the best setting powder I have used all year. It just really kind of sets the face very, very nicely. It keeps it very matte throughout the day. I do tend to get shiny in like my cheeks and my nose area. This stops that from happening like nothing else I have tried. It's insane. It basically lives in whatever handbag I'm using. I spent about half an hour before this video looking for this because I couldn't remember what bag it was in. Okay, next up we're talking about bronzer, and this is the first product that is going to be included in today's giveaway. I'm very excited. This is the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Cushion de Soleil, so it's basically their cushion bronzer. When I first got this I was really unsure and I thought it made my face look really orange. Turns out it was the foundation that I was using just oxidized massively, and when I use it with any other foundation it's beautiful. So it is a cushion bronzer, it's a cushion product. It's very natural looking, it's not too, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. It's just very natural looking. It doesn't look muddy, it's not grey toned, it's just very nice. It creates a really nice kind of natural bronzed look to the skin. It blends beautifully. Again, with a sponge is best, but I found my buffing brush also works very, very well with this. I'm obsessed with it, and I'm going to admit, I do double bronze now. So, not every day, but days where I'm going to London for work, for example, and I'm there all day, I will use this, and once I've set my face I'll go back over with a powder bronzer, usually my Benefit Hoola or the Tanya Burr one that's in the palette. But I just find this on its own is beautiful, and then if I do use it with a powder bronzer it just helps that to keep its colour throughout the day. I find that the colour doesn't stay as long as this, but I do just love how natural it is. It's just very glowy, and you guys can win one for your own. But yeah, I love it, so this is going in the giveaway. So let's talk about blush, and it's not going to be any surprise, it's the same as it's been for a good couple of years now. It is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Luminous Blush. It's just beautiful, it's my favourite blusher, it lasts really well, it's like the perfect tone for me. It is just beautiful, it's like a cool toned beautiful blush pink, lasts forever, blends beautifully, and I'm obsessed with it. However, the past month, I think, I have been using something different, so I just wanted to talk about it because I feel like it's going to be a really big contender for 2018, and it is the NYX Sweet Cheeks Blush Palette. These palettes are insane, like staying power, formula, pigmentation, blendability, these are beautiful, and do you know what, I haven't found anything else in the drugstore that I like as much as these. This one I use a lot in particular, and also this one here, so those two are kind of like the main ones that I use. These two I have never used and I probably will never use, but no, these two that I use a lot are beautiful. Let's just do a little bit of swatch. So we have a cool toned and then more of like a corally peachy shade, but these are stunning. This is about £20 for the whole thing, but I just think the quality is great, so I feel like for 2018 it is a contender and I wanted to mention it. Okay, highlight. Oh. This was so hard. I've really gotten into highlight like the last half of this year, and there's one that I've had for a month that I really, really wanted to choose, but I've only had it for a month, and I really just felt like I couldn't. And that's the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder. This stuff is insane. Like, there's no other highlight like this. It is beautiful. Like, look at that. It's stunning. It makes a beautiful like eyeshadow as well. If you get it wet, it's even more like, let me get my finger wet and show you the difference. So getting it wet makes a massive difference, but it is stunning. I really like it, but I have only had it a month, so I feel like I couldn't put it as my favourite. So what I have, again, like with the NYX one, I feel like this is going to be a big contender in 2018 because nothing else has really made its way onto my cheeks since I've had it. But before that, what I was using a hell of a lot, and is also going in my giveaway, is the Barium Illuminating Highlighter Palette. I feel like this is stunning, and one of the reasons I wanted to include this in the giveaway is because it has 3 shades in here. So if you're not into your highlight or you don't quite know what shades you want, this is a really good palette to start with because it has everything. I prefer the white and the pinky shades. I just think that it's nicer, but it's really creamy. They're not chalky. They are beautiful. They're very pigmented, especially that white one there. I'm wearing it on the cheeks today. And I really like them. I just think they're very nice budget highlighters. I've been using them a lot. So I feel like this is a really great palette from the drugstore for highlights. It's stunning. It lasts really nicely. There's no like glitter fallout at all, which I have found from some other ones. This is really good. Another kind of contender was the Tanya Bay Illuminating Powder in Champagne Sorbet. Love that stuff, but I was reaching for this more, so I felt like this one had to win it, and you can win it too. Ooh, eyeshadow. This was a tough category. I feel like I've really gotten into doing my eyeshadow this year and like playing around with it and having a lot of fun. However, there are 2 palettes that I've used a lot this year. One of them is the Naked Heat palette. I have used that a lot, especially in the past month actually. I've been picking it up a lot and I really like it. But the winners, and again these are going to go in my giveaway. You can choose what ones you want. These are the Collection Eyes Uncovered palettes. For the price, they're insane. I'm wearing them on my eyes today. I've got a matte, the matte nude rose one, and I've also got the nude bronze palette. I do think this is my preferred one out of the 2. My only thing with these is they're either all shimmer or they're all nude, so you can't do a full look with one. You need to kind of have the counterpart, but they do the counterpart. So there is a matte version of this and a shimmer version of this that you can get, but I've been mixing these 2 together. I'm wearing them today, but these are just stunning. Like this gold in this palette, like look at that. That is stunning. And the bronze as well in here, they're just like really beautifully pigmented. They blend really well. They last incredible. They last really well. For me, these palettes like stole the show for me this year. I think just because I was so surprised at how much I liked them, what good quality they are for the price. And I have been using them an awful lot, especially the bronze one. I think that is a really lovely palette. But yeah, you can win 2 of these. You can choose the ones that you want. They're going to be up in the giveaway because they are incredible. But yeah, shout out to Naked Heat because you're also stunning. Eyeliner. No surprises, as it kind of has been for the past 2 years. The Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. I did try other ones this year. I promise I tried other ones, but I have a slightly hooded lid, so I have found that with other liquid liners they do transfer up if they don't dry down quickly. This one doesn't do that. It dries quickly, it stays there all day, it's black. It's just my perfect liquid liner. I don't think anything is going to surpass this for a very long time. I will keep trying to find stuff, especially drugstore alternatives, because it's about £15. But up until now I haven't found anything else. I love it and it was always going to be at the top of that list. However, I also wanted to include pencil liners in here as well, and there's the Rimmel Scandalized sort of kohl pencil liners. I have 2 of these here. I also have the green and the purple one. This is just the nude one and it is, running out of space, but here. It's basically like the perfect kind of nude to go in the water. And then there's also the black, which is a very like black eyeliner. I do think for the price these are incredible quality. They stay put as just if you just want to line your eyes. If you want to smudge them out, they smudge really nicely without looking really messy. They just create a very nice kind of smoky look. I love the purple or the green on my lower lash line. I just think it gives a really nice pop of colour. They last all day, they are waterproof, and I think they're insane for what they are. So I really like them. That's why they're in my best of 2017. Okay, let's talk about mascaras, because I have one which is a drugstore one which I have loved pretty much all year, and then I have one which isn't a drugstore one, which I have had for the past month but I'm obsessed with. So again, I think it's going to be one of those watch out for it in 2018. But the one that I love, that you know is going to be my best of 2018 and is also going to be in the giveaway for you guys, is the L'Oreal Paradise Mascara. I'm wearing this on my eyes today. It just gives the nicest fanned out, voluminous, lengthy lashes. I'm obsessed. I think it's amazing. Again, for a drugstore product, it's really, really great quality. I know lots of people are raving about this. I also really like the packaging. I feel like it looks and feels very luxe for the price. But yeah, I am putting this in the giveaway as well because I feel like everybody needs to have one of these in their life. It just gives that volume without looking clumpy. It stays all day. The lashes don't drop. The length is there. The curl is there. I just love it. And then the one I just want to give a quick shout out to, which I think is going to be a 2018 kind of contender, is the Stila Huge Lash Mascara. Again, this is one of those that I was like, I wasn't sure about the first time I tried it because it was very wet formula, it looked a little bit clumpy. Now I'm obsessed with it. So that with the liquid liner basically is going to be like my eye uniform for the next year probably. Okay, let's talk about lips. So some people would say, you know what, just have like one lip, like your best lipstick. I've got my favourite lipstick of the year, I've got my favourite lip liner, and then I've also got my favourite liquid lipsticks. Because why not? So I'm going to start with lip liners. Let's start there. So my favourite ones are the MAC ones. I kind of rediscovered them this year. Apparently I've had Cherry for like a good couple of years, didn't even realise. Soar I am obsessed with. It's just a beautiful, beautiful kind of nude. I really need to sharpen this. It's a very kind of like mauvey nude, cool toned, which is right up my street. I'm obsessed with it. This paired with Tarte's like creamy lip paint in FOMO is dream. And then Cherry here is just like a deep red cherry shade. These are quite hard pencils, but because of that they line the lips beautifully. They're very good for lining as opposed to filling. They do still fill very, very nicely and they create a very smooth canvas for the lip product to go over the top of. But I do just find that these, more than any other lip liners that I've tried so far this year, extend the wear time of your lip colour like nothing else. Like, it's insane how much longer my lipstick lasts when I'm using one of these underneath it. So these are like my favourite lip liners. I have two favourite lipsticks of the year, and I think the first one isn't, I don't think either of them are going to be that much of a surprise, but this is the MAC Alessandra lipstick. So it is limited edition, so I kind of feel bad about putting it in here, but it is my favourite lipstick. It has been all year. I've been obsessed with it. It's just a very nice kind of pinky nude shade. Where am I going to put this? Let's go down here. It's just stunning. It's like my perfect pinky nude lip colour. I've just worn it more than anything else, and I have never ever said that a lipstick is my favourite ever lipstick before, but this is. I like it. Like it a lot. One that you can get hold of that I also really, really love is the Tanya Bear or Cosmetics lipstick in Pink Cocoa. Again, it's just like a pinky nude, cool toned. I love it. It's beautiful. I love the formula of this. Both of these, they're not particularly very long wearing because they are more kind of sheer glossy finishes, but they're beautiful lipsticks. The formulas are very, very comfortable. They do still last a good amount of time for what they are, and they're just perfect everyday lipsticks. I love both of these a lot. And then my favourite liquid lipstick of the year, and you're also going to be able to win one of these, is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. Personally, I love Amsterdam. It is what is on my lips today. It's just a beautiful, stunning red, and this was like my afterthought when I was ordering these. It's just like a ready, it's just beautiful. It's like a corally red shade, which I'm flipping obsessed with. It's on my lips, as I said today. The formula of these is really nice. They're very light and whipped. They're very comfortable. They're not dry, and you kind of forget that they're even on your lips. But they last all the live long day. They're incredible. I've also got here in Istanbul, that's what I'm trying to say, which is more of like an everyday kind of pinky shade, and Antwerp, which I'm obsessed with as well. This is such a summer shade. I really, really love this. Which is this one here. So yeah, all three of those are beautiful. The formula is very nice, very long wearing, very comfortable. I said they're not drying. They are matte, but not like horrible, dry, dusty, chalky mattes. They are just beautiful, beautiful, and you can choose what colour you want from these in the giveaway as well. Okay, so that is everything. So let's move on to the fun stuff that you guys are waiting for, which is of course the giveaway. So you can win 5 products from this video. So let's run through the 5 products. So you can win one of the L'Oreal Glam Glam Bronze, so it's their cushion bronzers. Love that stuff. You can win the Barium Illuminating Highlighter Palette. Obviously you're going to get your own, you're not going to get my old ones. The Barium Illuminating Highlighter Palette, which I really love. You can win 2 of the Collection Eyes Uncovered palettes. You can choose which 2 you want, that's completely up to you. The L'Oreal Paradise Mascara, and you can also win one of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. Again, colour choice is your own, so you can win all of this. Super easy to enter. All you have to do is make sure you are a subscriber. You don't have to have a YouTube account to subscribe, you can just have a Gmail, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and just comment below and tell me what your favourite product of 2017 has been. And that is all you actually have to do. I'm going to put all of the details in the description box as well. Unfortunately it's UK only just because I haven't sorted out logistics for international shipping. It's going to last about 2 weeks. Those are the prizes, that's how you enter. So yeah, I think it's pretty easy. Subscribe, comment, done. You're all good. But like I said, I'll put all the details and T's and C's in the description box. But yeah, that is everything for this video. I am going to be doing another best of 2017 tomorrow. Make sure you check that out because again, there's going to be another giveaway in there, different one. But yeah, I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do. As I said, don't forget to subscribe and enter that giveaway, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.